what is up, YouTubers? Johnza here, and welcome back to more Doki Literature Club Plus. And in the last video, you can say a lot of more fucked up shit happened, but we went through the entirety of Act 3 in the last episode as well. We finished off Act 2, at which Yuri, well, if you don't want to hear what happened, it's very disturbing. So if you don't want to listen, then don't listen now. So Yuri stabbed herself, and we pretty much just watched over her corpse the entire weekend. Then Monica deleted both Yuri and Natsuki. Then Act 3 happened. We talked for a little bit. She said she was self-aware of the game, and all she wanted was to spend time with me. I deleted her, and she felt bad for the club and whatnot, so then she revived everyone, and that's where we're at now. So, yeah. Anyways, let's, I guess, start a new game again. Oh, I saw the little thing. It's an ordinary school day like any other. I'm usually surrounded by couples and friends walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about the time I met some girls or something like that. Hey, Johnza. Well, I already got one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day. And recently, we've picked up on the habit once again. Johnza, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh, but you never even said anything about it. Even though we walked to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was so implied. It's embarrassing to say it out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, I'm proud of you, Sayori. Hee. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly spangled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Johnza, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I already told you I'm not. I started to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Oh, is that so? Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club. But really? Which one? Tell me. I was thinking probably the anime club. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo, you meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself, let myself get lectured in such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind into something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. Like join her club, which is the literature club, surprisingly. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After picking up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a filer I saw. I walked across the school and upstairs, of a section that I rarely visit. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah, Johnza, what are you doing here? Well, I glanced around the room. Huh? So you're Johnza that Sayori's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. I like how Natsuki's always just girl 2. Even though she appeared in this scene first. and then Yuri comes in as girl 1 after girl 2 appears, so. But thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Johnza. We're at the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy our visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Ah, sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, who apparently named is Yuri, seems to be shy compared to the others. In comparison to the girl named Natsuki, who despite her size seems like assertive one. Ugh. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Johnza, don't tell me. You're That's right. The club I decided to join was yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way! No way! Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Heh. Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there are 4 of us now, which means we can officially be a recognizable club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. Oh, what an appropriate day for it, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down on the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged on the table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I still sit next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the tray to hand. Okay, you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil tray, revealing a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated that looks like cats. Well, this looks like Act 1. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate where it used to be make ears. So cute! Wow, these look amazing. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow. It's so delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Yeah, I kind of figured she talked with her mouth full, so that's why I did that. I turn to the cupcake around my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking a glance in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before sitting down. Again, we need the seat for the teapot. The teapot needs to be involved too. It's part of the literature club. Anyways, before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in your classroom? Sorry, I almost sounded like you for a second. Oh, don't worry about it. And don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Alright, trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading may not be pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri frankly smiles to herself in relief. So, Johnsa, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I read the past few years, I really don't have a way to answer in that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. I know I had to read that 3 times already, so... Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without even thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. She's around a teacup in her finger. Everything are usually novels that build up deep, complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is, for seeing the world, and equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems to be reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Not feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Huh? Well, about, you know, the first thing he said. Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki is embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know. So if Jonzo wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to decipher ourselves a little. He can take his opportunity to try something new as well. Would you agree, Jonza? Maybe. Sensing tension, Sayori jumps up. Or jumps in, I'm sorry. I don't know why she jumped up really high. She literally like went up so high and touched the clouds, and then she came down with not a scratch, and I'm like, wow, Sayori, you can jump high. Maybe we could all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little better, too. I mean, that's kind of a thing the literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah. So wait, if Sayori was... Well, in Act 1, if Sayori was the vice president before, and now she's president, and in Act 2, Yuri was the vice president, does that mean Yuri's the vice president again? Never actually thought about that. You're right as usual, President. Hee. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri, you gotta read manga! I have to read manga? Jeez. You were the one who suggested that we diverse. You should at least be a little more open-minded. It kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. We guiltily expressed Yuri thinks to herself. I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's worthy from form of literature. Are you sure you're just not saying that? No, I realized my error. So if you were willing to consider starting a novel, then I will gravitate by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, if it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. That's another ship that people do with Natsuki and Yuri. I kind of ship it as well. You know, if you're not the one going for the routes with them and whatnot. Not at all. I always go alone, so... Yeah, me too. This is so cute. Yuri, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri started to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you, Janza. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around Sayori. See? That's why she had to come by in Act... She should have still been around in Act 2. She solved problems. Janza. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club. But I think you were pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you join every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Janza. I really want to thank you. The music's gone. I mean, I'm really happy you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already know you were going to join. There is actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. Oh, wait, she doesn't exist anymore. That's right. I know everything she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Janza. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of it matters now. It's just us now. Oh God, just Sayori. Just Sayori. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever. Forever. No. Eh? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts. Ah! I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Janza. Goodbye, Literature Club. Well, I guess whoever takes over as president gets the awareness and the power, and everything goes to shit.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. Um, so you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
Alright, just wanted that bit. I'll turn on the volume a little bit for the song. But yeah, now we get to hear this song. I actually do enjoy it a little bit, so I'll shut up for a minute.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you.
Do 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 do.
Sounding through a good bottle, just as your hand right away into the sun. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it be? Just to find that special day. What will it be? Just to find that special day.
I think that's supposed to have the label, but it's not there. Huh. I guess probably because it's deleted.
Everybody upon assignment
And yeah, everything's getting removed. Yeah, and as you can see, there's no CG, but it's kind of a little like grayed out and whatnot, just because we haven't actually seen it yet. So yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much the game, really. It's definitely like a very interesting game. Not to mention, like, some of the mods are actually pretty good too, but like, you know, there's always something about the original too. And this is like how you get to know about like the girls' pasts and whatnot. But yeah. There's Yuri during the weekend. You know, we'll get to see those like pretty soon. Don't know if we'll get through. I mean, I'm probably not gonna finish off everything in the game right away, but you know. But we already finished off with Sayori route. I'll definitely go through Natsuki's first and then Yuri's. Yuri's is gonna be a bit longer because we still have her weekend to go through too. But I'll add some of the other choices that we haven't done yet, like the friend of Sayori instead of lover and whatnot. I don't think there's really anything that changed in Act 2. But like, there's also another ending when you get like all the CGs or something. But yeah, as you can tell, like Monica's literally like getting rid of everything now. Extra special thanks to Monica and Jonza. Hey, I'm in the credits for once. Made with Love by Team Salvato. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I fully understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continue to expose innocent minds to a horrible reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same harshful empathy. For the time it lasted, I wanted to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of the Literature Club. With everlasting love, Monica. Error, files missing corruption, please read, blah blah blah. And we're back at the desktop. Nice. I'm pretty sure we still have all the other, I'm pretty sure we still have the pictures and whatnot, too. Because obviously it has more pictures. I think when you boot it up again, it'll literally be the same. Yeah, this is like the final goodbye poem. Yeah, all the other CGs and stuff are still here. So, now we get to do a fun thing. Now we get to go back and do some other stuff. Oh, I'm guessing this is like Dear Son. Oh yeah, that's the thing. Oh yeah, there it is. Your reality. So now we have it in the playlist. Oh yeah, we can make a playlist. Cool. Yeah. So I guess when you boot up the DLC again, it'll literally be at the beginning. Oh. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Settings. How do I do this? Because here's the thing. Normally, data collected. Language apply. Huh. Because normally you're supposed to like download the game again, but game saves. No. Backup. System. Now I'm just trying to figure out how to get it back to the beginning again so I can do the other routes. Meeting notes. No. Okay. Reset the virtual machine. Doki Doki Literature Club. All modification environments and all that will be reverted to the original state. There we go. So I think after this we can start from the very beginning again. Then we can do all the other routes and whatnot. And then we can, and that's also going to unlock all the side stories we'll get to after we get through the rest of the stuff from the original game and whatnot. I do gotta say, I do enjoy this game a lot. Like, it was definitely like a very horrific experience when I saw like Sayori hand herself like for the first time. Like when I saw that, I think I saw it through Jax. I think I saw play it through the first time. I was like, oh, okay. Oh yeah, it's just the thing. Nah. I already know what. Yeah, I agree. I literally played through the game already. It just ended. So yeah. So now everything's already back and loaded in. I think I can still see, or I think I can still skip some of the text because, oh, I have to enter my name again. That's fine. Alrighty. I'm just wondering, I'm just wondering something for a second. Hang on. Just gonna sit. Oh, I guess there's autosave, but I'm just gonna do that anyways. Want to exit out of DDLC again. We're gonna still do a little bit in this episode, but I just want to check stuff. Okay, pictures. I'm just trying to see if I still have the same pictures. Hopefully I do. Oh, those are still there. Yep, we still have all the poems and whatnot. Okay, we're good. Just because I know... Well, I mean, I guess I would have had skip. Yeah. I guess the skip option would have actually said that. But yeah, we're literally just going to skip all of the stuff that we've already kind of seen. I'm only really going to go for the new dialogue, so... Use skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. You mean like this? There we go. Yeah, because now we can just skip through everything. All of Act 1, there's no choices or nothing. So we're just kind of skipping through. Because it takes a little while to load things sometimes. Yeah, there's definitely nothing in... so yeah, we'll most likely go and do Natsuki's stuff first. And there you go. Writing poem time. Alright, so now it's time to do Natsuki's one. So socks? Yes. Damn it. Okay. Speaking of which, I should probably save if that's going to be the case. So I already got one for Sayori. I just have to make sure I get more. Sit. Hop. There's not a lot of cutesy words. Flower? God damn it. Now that doki doki. Milk. Shiny. Vision, hair. Shopping? There we go. Joy. Damn it. Poof. Pink. Skipping. Skirt. Yeah, with Natsuki you want to pick, like, cutesy words, obviously. Bubbles. That's right. Lollipop. Boop. Anime. And Jumpy. And Kitty. There we go. I think we got Natsuki there. Yeah, because now we get to do all the other routes. There we go. And as you can see, it's like unseen area, so now we can't skip. So now we go into Natsuki in day 1. Ugh! Hear Natsuki utter an expectant sight from the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in the case she needs a hand. And yeah, this kind of relates to what we saw in Act 2 a little bit, without all the glitchy stuff, so a little bit is kind of the same, but we'll still go through it. You looking for something in there? Frickin' Monica! She never puts any of my stuff in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of her stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? Read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you are already into it until you figured out where the other person stands. How do you know, anyways? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written all over your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga established in the stack of various books on the side on one shelf. Curious, I pull out the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of mangas and slips the volume right in the middle of the rest. I can't stop reading that line where it says she then turns into a box. Anyways. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get closer as I look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I never heard of in my life, which probably means that it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to a classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Shansa. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, as he pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls in the box, you can already see the one thing that was different there from the glitched portion. That was different, so yeah. I'm going to show you exactly why. Shows the book into my right hand, or into my hand. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful Tyrian skirts, animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo. Don't just stand there, huh? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me to the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windows. She puts on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't the chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read if at the same time like that. Huh? Why is that? I guess it'd be easier to be closer like this. Don't just say that. It'll make it feel weird about it. As she crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. That's not that I can say is particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I would notice. I could feel her peering over my shoulder, more and more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, it's been a while since I read this beginning. You don't go back and flip through the other volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. Looks like it's like about its bunch of friends in high school. Typical slate of affairs. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for writing to be entertaining, though, to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that I didn't have plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. There's like really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy in an ice cream shop. That just helps to get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they go into all the back stores and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's what really makes it good. There's so many touchy parts. Oh, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What is that supposed to mean? Nancy gives me a little shove. I just meant I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems to be all about bacon. This is a guess, but there's a lot of bacon in this manga? Well, Nasi pauses for a moment as she doesn't want to admit to something. Yeah. Why does it matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy bacon too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into bacon around the same time I got into this manga. Like, I would never get into anything because it was in a manga, and I can't even speak because I'm so nervous. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Haha. Definitely not a convenience. A coincidence. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in bacon. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Here we are, sitting down. We read for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my other friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. Oh, you don't have any manga. Why don't you share with all the friends that you have? Anyways, what do you mean? You don't share your manga with your friends? Just because you don't have any manga to share with them? Can you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort of friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into that. I'm really kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate towards the other loser over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Kept Monica Except I messed that up again. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself. So? Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts to laugh. I forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Sayori is one of my favorite characters. She always feel a little bad for her since she's always unlucky. But I guess it's unexpected, especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about it that yet. Just finish the chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's construct with her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can't understand why. It's hard to express into words the feeling you get when you could connecting with someone like that. And being able to prove that Natsuki is for whom it's rare, for its rare experience. The thought that makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready for your poems today? Ah, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry, I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Yeah. Nancy suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She's like right up against me. She hesitantly slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. 6 feet, okay? 6 feet. 2 meters. 2 meters away from me. Jeez, I'm trying to be sanitary here. And if anyone's... Oh, I accidentally... I think I said alright, so I'll get back to my point. I did get my second shot recently. I think, what is it? Actually, it is the 25th today that I'm recording this. 25th of August. I got my shot about a week ago, actually. Funny enough, I just thought about that, and it's a week ago. Nice. Alrighty, I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it over towards Natsuki. You're just gonna give it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Huh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you don't take it home. Just finish the one in before tomorrow so we can start the next one. If you get bent, I will kill you. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind with some of the shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice to exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I just scared to know what happens if I don't finish it? Alright then, I stand up. I return to whereby I put my stuff and carefully slip it into my bag. Alright, let's skip. Alrighty, I guess we might as well go show Natsuki first. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poem yesterday. It's probably fair that I share mine with her first. Okay, well let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, I should read some poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. And then what was the point of sharing it in the first place? I think because I think this poem is kind of the same. I think like this conversation is kind of the same as before, honestly, so I don't think this really... I think it's because it's the exact conversation as during Act 2. So yeah, I wrote this one. I mean, I'll still read Natsuki's one at least. Ugh. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel more comfortable, though, to share yours. Like Monica said, you be more comfortable sharing my poem if you were really bad. You were supposed to show me a dumb poem to make me go, ha, well that's not great, but let me show you what Literature Club looks like. You went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Here. Now see a retorts to get caught in a throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing in the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure I never actually said that. I said mostly to myself, not so you hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss in my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Like, fine, I guess. But only because Monica will make me if I don't. Alright, we already know this. Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone from high school normally thinks that writing has to be all physical stuff. So people don't take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message less valid. Yes, exactly. You read, but it's hard. Like this poem. See everyone around can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the nice thing is that a simple writing puts more weight on wordplay. Alright, well, you know what, I'm going to probably skip the rest of this because we kind of already saw this portion a little bit in Act 2. And it's pretty much the same conversation, especially since it's giving me the skip option. So there's that. But we'll go through more of this tomorrow, see how much we can get through Natsuki's and maybe continue Yuri, or start off Yuri's maybe. But we'll see. But anyways, I'm going to end things here because we're pretty much out of time in this video, that's why I had to stop. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys like this video, press the like button or subscribe to whatever. And I'll see you dudes in the next video. See you dudes next time. Jimin's like, why are you cheering on? My fortress is way stronger than your circuit board. And I'm like, you'll see, you'll see. Yeah, if only there was an ability card as well to swap, that would be interesting. Well, I'd have to say, you're top channeling.